He has to.
I'm doing it now. As you can see. Well, no, you can't. But you can now, see.
I can.
See, I've got the other monitor, so I have the thing up now on monitor, and then the game can go full screen, and I can still see what's going on in the chat and all that. Right.
This is exactly how you want it.
Yes. So we'll wait until someone tunes in. Maybe. Shall we? Or should we just go for it?
Have you figured it out, Fishy?
We'll play.
We're live right now. We are going live. We are live. It's streaming. Everything's cool. And no one's watching. So do we just play? Or do
Fishy,
we
go.
Yeah.
Fishy, sort this shit out. Get on with it.
Let me go ahead and leak Vic, and then so he knows.
Happy birthday, Fishy. Happy birthday, Fishy. I don't know.
Indeed.
Random shit.
Well, yes.
Happy birthday, Narwhal. I shouldn't call you Fishy. That's Foxy's facketry. I'm sorry. Well, you're not a fish. You're a mammal, and I'm disgraced, and I need a fin slap in the face.
Well, the other thing is, a fish isn't a category like mammal, because there's all kinds of things which you'd call a fish which have no more relationship between other types of fish than a chimpanzee.
Not true. A fish is a certain type. No, a fish is a certain type of thing, like a mammal is.
No, but there's. Yeah, but no, not, because you got mammals like it's like saying
narwhals are mammals.
Mammals are mammals and fish are fish. It's not a different.
There's so much diversion. It's
fish aren't like fish are a thing. Like mammals are a thing. Like they're a category, right? But you could call the narwhal a fish, but you'd be wrong. And you could call a dolphin a fish, but you'd be wrong.
You could call a fish, but the point is that as a genetically, like if you look at the genetics of different things that you'd call fish, they're so divergent. The equivalent on land, you definitely wouldn't call themselves the same thing. The thing is though, as far it's all about obviously.
Right, we've got two people.
Parallel evolution, which is to say simply, there are only so many ways to swim in the sea, and you only get like you get things that either walk along the bottom, like crabs and.
I'll let you finish, and I'll go for a pee, and then I'll play the game because this is going to take a while, guys. This explanation is going to take a while.
I'm just literally taking up time. That's all I'm doing.
Hi, chat. I see somebody in chat. Hi.
Well done, I'm
trying to pay a little bit of attention.
Well, you're the one who's supposed to be social. You're the woman.
We are the best.
Works.
We're all the best.
We are dividing labour. We are dividing labour. You are doing the labour of interacting with peasants.
Hello, peasants.
Hello, peasants. Welcome to your slightly betters.
Definitely.
I didn't tell you this, but I messaged the cat earlier that.
Yeah, now we just. Sorry, go ahead.
I was talking, like, basically, I showed this. Cause I was basically it was left work and it's like, say this other guy, right, can I get a drink? About an hour later, because we were both very busy. It's like I was trying to drag him out because I wanted the fucking beer. Eventually come out. We ended up talking about a load of shit, and he was talking about some anime sort of novella game called Zeke Hell or something. Zeke Hell, something like that. I can't remember. But apparently it's some anime thing, and I showed him. So I thought the way he described the game as a visual novella sounded very similar to this. So I thought, well, I just showed him this, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "It sounds like the same sort of thing you're doing."
Oh, good. Cat's coming back, so that we're gonna get started soon on the game. Woo!
Very well.
Right, chat. Let's get the show on the road. I am back. everyone
Yes.
everyone in the chat, guess what?
What?
It is the awesome co-host of awesomeness that is the Narwhal's birthday. It's her big day,
Yay!
and it's awesome
Don't-
because she's
But
now
whatever you
80
do, don't sing
million
happy
years
birthday
old.
because it's copyright.
Yeah, happy
But
birthday.
she's a jolly good fellow S. But she's a
Yes.
jolly good fellow S. She's a jolly good fellow S.
Yeah.
Say so, or the narwhal and other aquatic mammals,
Everyone loves the
semi-aquatic
best
mammals.
cat host. Cat host, co-host.
Yes.
The co-host for the
Yes.
Cat
cat.
host.
Yay. These
Hosting the
folk
cats.
motherfuckers.
Other mammals acceptable.
All of them.
All of the mammals.
Apart from dogs. Because
Well, there we go. No dogs.
Dogs are fine. The
Okay,
dogs are a bit needy though. Right, we're gonna play the cat game. Who are we?
these cats are a bit needy in this fucking game. I have
They
to
are.
say.
No, they are. Right, what are we doing?
Okay. I think. Well, we're gonna continue with our person. I think I want to do. I want to do one recon.
Let's do a recce on this motherfucker.
You want to do a Riku?
Recce.
Yeah, we'll do a recon and then we'll do.
It's not a
a
recoon. You're not cooning someone. They're recooning them.
It's a
I said
Riku.
recon, right?
Says
Recon.
Riku.
Recon.
Says
No, it's
Look,
recoon.
shut
you
up,
can't
you
coon
coon.
someone and then recoon them.
Dude, don't
How does that
make
make
me
any
see it.
fucking sense? It's
Don't make me
recon.
see it, you coon. You know what the next word's gonna be. Don't make me see it. I'll get
Re.
banned from YouTube.
You're gonna make me
Yeah,
fucking
don't-
re. Just
Don't
get the fuck on with it.
don't make me see it, you fucking coon. Holy
Would you
shit.
recoon it? Come on.
Gonna recoon it, exactly. What are we doing? Recoonate.
Yeah. So this is the
I
only
think
one.
that's the only one we've got. I'm actually now playing it up. I know it's recon. I'm fucking now playing it up because it's funny.
Didn't even focus. He's doing focus on
Look,
the thing. You
look.
cat.
Look, I've got a high IQ. All you guys just fucking read. Andy Worski that wants to kill people and stuff. He's a low IQ. I've got a high IQ, and I'm also French. Right? Don't fuck with my IQ. See, I've got a high IQ. My listeners have got a high IQ. They don't want to listen to Worski without me being there as a co-host because I've got a high IQ and I do it properly. And they
Have you been at the catnip
Okay.
again?
right, I need to let my cat out. Hang on. Someone can read this.
A lot of most people have a higher IQ than low IQ Andy Worski does.
That's true. Well, especially a French person.
Definitely.
IQ is a base level of trying to determine the intelligence of any particular individual. Depending on what type of IQ test is being done.
I'm a fucking retarded. I fuck retards. Sorry.
Yes.
Am I still live?
Can we get on with the fucking cat game?
Well,
I
I
want to get on
thought
with the
someone
fucking
was.
cat
I
game.
thought someone was going to read this out. And
Well, exactly. I thought that was a narwhal's job.
Oh.
yeah.
No, wait.
I could do the
Oh yeah,
narrative if you want.
I got it. I've been devoting all the time I can spare to working on the antidote for the catification process. Although it's not an entire failure, process is slow, and I'm concerned that I may be running out of time.
No, Chad. I don't hate GF. I just dislike him because he thinks he's it and he's just not. Anyway.
It's time I did some more tests on myself to record how the virus is progressing in me and what effects it's having on my body. That should give me some idea of how much time I have left before it becomes too difficult to hide the problem from other people.
Women are good at that. They use makeup.
Men are good with that too. They just don't talk about their feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be growing cat hair at this point, though.
I'm sneaking around in the middle of the night because I can't risk getting found out by Professor Popper or the Marigolds. The only person likely to check up on what I'm doing at this hour is Zane, the security guard, and I'm confident he won't have a clue what any of this stuff means.
Oh no.
I start by taking my own blood. Never an easy thing, but trying to find a vein where you're when you're also trying not to look is very tricky indeed. It takes several misses stabs before I get it right, and I take as much as I dare without making myself feel woozy. What a pansy.
Generally never need that much
I'd-
blood. That's
No one
quite a
needs
lot of
that.
blood in that case.
I take saliva source from the back of my mouth, inside my nostrils, ew, in my ears, and finally from my groin area. Oh!
Oh.
I seal each swab in its tube and label them 007. Corny,
Well,
I
it
know,
kind of-
but it makes me smile.
No, well, it shouldn't make you smile. You should be thinking about how the fuck you're going to determine which one's from your mouth, nostrils, ears, or genitals
Oh.
when you've all labelled them 007. You need to put each one of those in an individual fucking tube, you silly woman.
Yeah. That,
Well,
like,
maybe she did, and then she just labeled the whole package.
Does
Well, how does that fucking help? How does that help? It doesn't fucking help, does it?
Oh, my
It'll
mind.
help for like this stage.
It'll help
like-
in confusion. If confusion's your aim,
Yeah.
then that's a game you're gonna win.
My whole mind is just went to degeneracy.
It always
it's
is, though,
like,
isn't it?
It's just like it's like. You
But
put the
more,
deck-
we already
you put your
determined
deck-
that the
you
pocket
put-
in my purse is still too small
Look,
for you.
You don't put your dick in the ass and then the mouth and then the pussy because that's fucking disgusting. That's degenerate. You wash it.
What, then in the nose,
Exactly.
and then the ears, and then finally in the groin area.
Like, could you imagine that? Like a
In the
like
nose?
a
Well, I
dick
can
that was in
imagine-
your ass, and then you suck it, and then it goes in your
I
nose
can
and
imagine
your
you clicking
ears,
the
and
fucking button to
then
continue
your
with
poo-
this bullshit.
That's asking for fucking STDs, man.
I'm asking you to fucking click next. There we go.
I'm also
Oh.
pretty certain no one will pay attention to the numbers. Everything is numbered around here, so you tend to go blind to any number that isn't the particular one you're looking for.
Oh.
Next, I tweeze out individual hairs from my head, eyebrows, arms, legs, and groin. Each hair is prepared and placed into a microscopic slide.
What are you doing, woman?
Finally, I take clips from my fingernails and toenails. Some I prepare onto slides, some I put into test tubes for testing reactivity to various agents.
What are you doing? What?
I'm quite sleepy by the time I've prepared all my specimens, and I'm starting to think maybe I should freeze this lot and call it a night when I hear something moving around outside. I go and poke my head up, but it's too dark to see anything. Hello? Nothing. Is somebody there? Do you want something? This place can be very creepy sometimes. The little diversion has made me feel much more alert, and with my second one, I decide to press on with my testing. I'm working steadily for the next hour and a half before I can draw any conclusion. The short-term test results indicate that not much has changed from the last time I did this.
There we go.
Fuck it, you doing, Cat? Get on with it.
Fine.
Clearly, I'm not progressing very fast, which is a relief. However, I can see some marked changes from before. Mostly, these are based on the rate of cell growth and movement within the nail clippings and hair samples.
What you doing?
Everything is growing more quickly. I'm a little disappointed not to have seen anything more informative, but I remind myself to be careful what I wish for.
What is your birthday wish?
I place the long-term tests at
okay.
the back of the specimen fridge and will check up on them in 24 hours, but there's not much else I can do now.
Okay, we'll just forget about that question then.
Wait, what's the question?
It said, what's your birthday wish?
Oh, my birthday wish?
Yeah.
For really adorable stuff. All the time.
Hey. Okay.
Well, that's not needy at all. You only got one fucking day, love.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
I mean, I know
I
my
just
cat.
I just like adorable stuff.
I know I'm
fucking greedy.
I know.
Fucking greedy.
Look, it's okay. I understand. This is why she's my co-host. She thought I was an adorable cat, and then found out that I'm just a drunk Scottish faggot.
Drunk Scot.
Exactly.
I still think you're an adorable drunk Scottish cat.
Oh, that's quite sweet, but also a bit gay. Let's get on with this nonsense.
Indeed.
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly.
I clear
Go,
away
go.
all the equipment I have used and leave the place exactly in the condition I found it in. Even Miss Mario won't suspect I'd been here. I'm just heading to my tent when I hear a noise coming from behind me from inside the lab. I walk back and call from outside.
Meow.
Who's in there? Silent.
Look, it's a sneaky little bastard cat.
Yeah, there is a cat there.
Yeah.
I did notice a suspicious cat.
There's a couple of cats. They're down by the beach too. You can see them.
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yes.
That's all of them actually. I actually can just about
they're
name them.
surrounding.
Yeah.
They're surrounded.
I hear
It's all
how
over the place.
ridiculous that sounds and curse myself for being idiotic.
I can
You're
see.
not,
I
there's
think I
fucking
can
cats
see Murphy.
everywhere.
I see the fat one trying to hide, but he's not very good at it. And then there's the one.
They've got at least 3 of them. Sphinx cat, isn't it?
No, the one that's all baldy and shit and doesn't have proper fur.
No, that's a Sphinx. That's a Sphinx cat.
Is that what they're
Sphinxes are
called?
the bald cats. Yeah, it's called Sphinx.
The ones that look like fucking penis.
Yeah, Sphinx cats, as in the Egyptian
I walk into
Sphinx.
the lab, put the main light on, and I am stunned to see the test I put in the fridge out on the lab table.
Cat's been in it.
Okay, chat's asking me about the fucking. Look, I'm not. We're doing things with the game. It's nothing to do with the boat. I'll tell you later on Twitter. You fucking faggot.
What are they asking about
It's-
a boat?
I took a photo of the laser thing that I got, and I was blowing vapor at it, so it was all lighting up. And I took a photo of it, and I says I was ready to party. I've got the party ready for my fish, my narwhal.
We'll just have to wait until they see the laser show.
Right,
This is cats.
and then-
It's cat time.
Right,
It's fucking cat time.
exactly. And they seen the boat, and they're asking about the boat. Okay, fuck it. I'm going
Look,
to do it.
if you don't
The
like
boat-
cats, I don't like you. So
Yeah.
fucking sit down, shut up, and pay attention to the cats.
The boat is a radio-controlled pirate ship thing.
Ah,
It's made
I
of
see. You got your
plastic.
boating. You got your boating, folks.
No, he was asking about it because I took a photo of the laser, and the boat was in the thing, so he's asking about it. Okay, so but it's all broken right now.
started because of the boat.
Right, yeah. So basically, it's all broken. The sails and shit are all broken. I need to fix it. And I'm a lazy bastard, and it's been broken for about a year. But when it was on the water, it's radio controlled. It's got a motor, and you can radio
remember.
control it on the thing. And it's got the rigged up MP3 thing on it with
It's got a party
speakers.
boat, basically.
Yeah, with speakers, right? And it plays pirate shanties, and the kids fucking love it when I've got it out, and the kids come along and they're like, "Oh, it's a pirate ship, and it's got pirates on it. Listen, the pirates, mum," and they can hear it, and it's fucking awesome. The kids love it. So it's a thing. And
Okay.
I can switch tracks and stuff with the remote, and I've got all set up. It's cool, but anyway, that's a different thing. We're playing cat
Got nothing
game.
to do with cats.
Exactly.
Let's go on the fucking
Shut up,
cats.
chat. Stop talking about the boat. God damn it.
Talk about cats. It's
Yeah,
valid.
it's a
Talk
cat
about
game.
cats.
Only talk about cats.
This is the-
I have no
the
idea
cat
what to
zone.
do, so I just put them back in the fridge, but this time I use the padlock on the fridge door. Nobody ever bothers with it. I've often wondered why it's even there. I don't want someone getting at my blood samples.
I think the cats might want.
I am too freaked out to think straight now. I need to get to bed. I turn towards my tent, and there is a huge, dark outline of a man in my path. It's Zane. Evening.
Who's Zane?
I'll do Zane. I'll do Zane.
He's. Oh yeah.
Evening. Working.
Yep. Doing security.
Yep.
Good night then.
Good night, then, you fucking slapper.
And as he turns to walk away, I catch him saying almost in a whisper.
Fuck, it almost had it there, wouldn't it? There's a monthly stockade of the fridge tomorrow morning, right?
I turn to ask what he means, but he's already gone.
See you later, love.
I realize I'm being given a helping hand, so I go back to the fridge and get my samples. I'll take them to my tent and see if I can't grab some ice from the mess kitchen on the way.
Yeah, so happy. Look at the guy.
You have Recon 9.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna do love next. Well, we have to rest and then we'll do love, so we gotta rest.
Love, love, do do do.
If we
it
rest,
must be love.
If we rest, the stream ends though.
No, why?
Because I remember having that rule.
No, that's not a rule that we've had before.
I make the rules.
Exactly. What do you mean?
I sit in the position Professor Popper taught me. My legs crossed, back stretched, wrists resting lightly on my knees, and fingers formed into a loose circles, with forefinger and thumb touching gently.
There's no fucking way a cat could do that, by the way.
No. But I've been told the forefinger and thumb touching gently is quite good for the ladies.
I close my eyes and hear a rhythmic purring, slowly and steadily. Ooh, purr.
See, I took. Look, I'm just saying.
My fur
I knew
prickles
that.
at the seat, and my ears twist at the distant sounds of feet on wood and seagulls crying in another faraway place. The smell of the sea fills my nostrils, and taste of salt fills my mouth.
Yeah, the place I'm at fucking tastes like that shit all the time. It's fucking awful. That's why
I
don't go
begin
out.
to focus on my breathing and the rhythm of my heartbeat, allowing my mind to drift.
DS, you can contest to that. You know exactly where I'm fucking at.
Yeah.
I
don't remember smelling anything in particular.
Look, I never took you down to the beach for a reason.
Well, no, we didn't.
It
Never
stinks
took me
of
down
shit,
to the
man.
beach
No,
for a nice little
they
romantic
put
evening.
on it. They put fucking. Honestly, I could show you where the sewers go into. It stinks.
Well, I can imagine, yeah.
It's
I can
fucking
imagine.
awful. I didn't
But
think
this is
you...
Paradise Island for cats. We don't have any of this problem.
Maybe. Anyway.
As I take a deep breath in, the tide comes creeping towards me as though I'm pulling it. When it's just centimeters away from my bare toes, I slowly release my outward breath to count of 5 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With each beat, I push the tide back into the ocean until it's almost touching the rising sun.
Horizon. It's not ocean, that's quite a difference. The tide is in the ocean. The tide is the ocean. I had to interrupt there because of the fucking appalling scientific.
Yeah, well, this is a dream.
It's a real gay cat game. The English isn't great. I don't know
No,
who
I'm
translated
saying
it or
she
whatever.
got it wrong. She fucked up the line. You fucked up the line, Narwhal.
She
You
did
said
that
I
too.
pushed the tide back into the ocean.
Yeah.
Whereas it's I pushed the tide back into the horizon.
Yeah, but the game isn't well spelled
no, I
either.
thought I said. Oh,
You
to
said
the
I
horizon.
shouldn't.
Sorry.
Exactly. This is my object. Cat, I was right. She's wrong.
I
Let's
know.
get on with it.
But the game isn't.
I can't be wrong on my birthday.
Well,
No,
yes,
you
you
can't
can.
pull your
It's
birthday
factually correct.
privilege. You fucking can.
Little
You
Miss
just have
can't
to.
be wrong.
You just
I
fucking
can pull the
have
birthday
to.
privilege for
Nope.
like the entire weekend.
Nope. It's not how it works.
Yeah,
Little Miss
not.
can't
It's my
be
birthday
wrong.
weekend.
No, you're not. Look,
I'll break you down
no.
just like I broke my family down
no,
into me
you
having a birthday
understand-
weekend.
No, you understand. This show does not curtail to your
We don't
shitty
condone
privilege
this sort of,
at all. Not women, not black, not fucking Hispanic, none of that
Definitely
shit.
not
We're
cats.
all equal
Nothing
here.
to do with those
No,
mundane
we're all
things. It's
equal
just
here.
birthday privilege, which
No,
everybody
it's not.
has on their birthday.
No, but you don't even get that because that would be sexist and racist and birthdayist. Right, I don't have a birthday, so I can't get away with it. So that's birthdayist. Right, we're all equal here
You
on
two
this show.
have a birthday? Everyone has a birthday.
That
What is that?
just whatever that is.
What is that?
That's the Spin Doctors. Little Miss can't be wrong.
Exactly.
For the album Pocket Full of Kryptonite. If anybody would like to listen to more of that, they can do that. But the point is, Little Miss can't be wrong. You're wrong. Let's get on with this fucking shit.
Yeah, no, she's completely wrong. You
With
don't get
each
privilege
being...
on this show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You don't get privilege
Go
on this
ahead.
show. Doesn't matter if it's your birthday, if you're black, if you're a woman, if you're Hispanic.
It's your birthday. We
we're
don't
not-
give a fuck, yeah.
Basically.
But birthday privilege is equal among everybody.
No, it's not.
Just breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5. Get on with it.
Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5.
Calm down now. Do you feel better?
And out. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, you feel better now, right?
Drifting now without attachment to thought. My mind free from worry and care.
I've got more than one boat. Chat keeps asking, why are you asking about the boat? Or is that the same thing? No, that's the same thing. Shit. No, I've got more than one boat. I've got a couple. But anyway, that's not the point. What are we doing?
Right, she wants romance.
Romance.
A little bit of romancing and dancing.
I wish I had that song queued up. That would have been funny.
Okay, you got Fleecy Butts, Kibbles, Sweetie Booty, Trixie.
No, we can
I guess,
only
we
do.
don't.
We
We
already
can only
picked
do the fat
Floofy
man.
Butt. Yeah, and you're
Flat
Floofy Butt,
man.
remember?
I am Fleecy Butt. I've been waiting for my time to shine.
So Fox. I'm just going. That's Fox.
Very well.
I could be Rick Murphy. Trixie's
Except
definitely
you can't.
the. No, well,
I
Snooty
did
Booty's
Trixie.
already.
I did it good.
Snooty Booty's already fucking gone, I think. Ravenpaw? I don't know. Who'd be Ravenpaw? I don't know. Anyway, yes.
Ow! Ow!
Okay.
Ow!
Oh wait,
hold-
sorry.
That's
This is
me.
you. Sorry.
What are you doing, woman?
I don't know.
Oh. Why you fucking shut up
You
all the
hold-
time?
Do hold your hand still, Dara. I can hardly see a thing with you shaking like that.
They always call everything Dara, don't they? I've not figured that out yet.
Dara the Explorer.
Yeah, no, all the cats.
I hold the
seem to call
binoculars
the
stable
humans
in front
Dara,
of
and I've
Bud's
not
tiny
liked
cat face. He looks
Shut up,
ridiculous.
cat.
that.
It's like you're not even trying, Dara. You're shaking like a leaf.
My hands are totally steady, Major. Even ever consider it could just be your eyesight?
Oh, don't want to say that to a major.
That's fucking aimless shit. That's what we're talking
That's-
here.
The major's going to be fucking pissed off.
I'll have you know, I have the keen eyes of a goat. That's blind.
Goats aren't exactly known for their vision, Major.
Oh, chat is saying we chose Dara as the name for her. Oh, I can't remember. Fuck knows.
Just get on with it. Hit the button. That's just because the world is full of ignorami who do not realize the superior vision skills of fucking goats. You have no idea what they can see. They can see into your soul. And they know what you're thinking.
That's why you're that cat.
Well, what can you see?
I can see only a couple of mulers lazing about, of course. Scratching at their fleas. Filthy things, I tell you.
What?
One of the bigger ones is emptying its bladder. That could mean they do eat and drink on a regular schedule. As most other organisms who respire do.
Don't cats sleep like 16 hours a day or some shit? Like
Cats sleep as long as necessary. No longer, no less.
And they're cunts. They're not cunts. I love cats. Like, they're awesome.
Cats conserve energy
shits.
until required.
But they're little
At
shits,
which point,
right? It's not. You can't train a cat. Well, you sort of can, but it's like fuck you at the same time. It's got the little. That's why I like them. Cause it's got the little rebellious fucking thing in it, and it's just
it's
like.
It's called a
fuck
cat nap
you.
for a reason, because a cat is always ready for action. It's in power down mode. It's ready to go fully awake in about a second flat. It will restore faster from sleep than your fucking laptop will.
Oh, guaranteed. Even if it's a SSD fucking mega laptop thing that boots up in 10 seconds. A cat, it's 0 to 1000 in like milliseconds.
Snap.
Just like
snap that motherfucker. There we go. It's done.
Cats.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Killing that mouse.
Yeah. Cat's just like, me, I'm sleeping. And whack! You're like, what the fuck just happened? And the cat's like, yeah, fuck. Don't fuck with me. And then, like, you can sort of train it, and it sort of knows, and it sort of responds to you, and you sort of think that you've trained it, and then it does something to go, nah, fuck it, you've not trained me, well, what's your problem? I don't have to listen to you. What the fuck are you? Fucking pleb. And just, that's why I love cats. That's why I like them, because they've got the same attitude as me. Whereas dogs, you can actually properly train dogs.
I'm gonna train you to click the fucking next button. She only had one word, which is and. Jesus. If we're able to find out where their water supply is, yes, I know you are, but I'm just waiting for Fleety Butt. I mean, fuck's sake, the cat's called Fleety Butt, and I'm doing it sort of like.
Shut up and do your lines.
Accent. I am doing my lines. I'll start again from the beginning. If we were able to find out where their water supply is, we could lace it with a mild sedative and bring the incapacitated sample to the beach. And
please don't finish that sentence. No cats will be harmed during this mission.
You should have done that more violently. Look at the picture.
The narwhal does not understand violence. Oh, please, the subject will not be harmed, just slightly bewildered. For a day or two.
But why, Major?
Well, to examine it for a start. Also, I should like to see how they react when one of theirs goes missing for a change.
A little revengeful.
Cortez, the big cat thing.
Major, I only agreed to help you with this on the promise that you will not attempt to exact any kind of retribution on the elders' examination is one thing, but if you can't keep your end of the deal, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to withdraw.
Okay. Good input.
Slight interruption from Scotland there.
Yep.
Viewers in the north may have experienced some interference. Okay, I'll just observe.
I replace the binoculars in front of Fluffybut's keen goat eyes.
Well, what do we have here?
Found something?
You better believe it, bitch. I do believe I have. There's a few Malders who seem to be meditating.
Meditating? Are you sure they're not just sleeping?
Take a look, will you? Tell me they aren't meditating.
I adjust the binoculars to suit my eyes, and I'm quite taken aback by what I see. Fluffybutt is right. The cats aren't sleeping. They are sitting in a circle around what is by far one of the stranger landmarks on the island, a large statue of Bastet.
Ancient Egyptian cat god.
Okay. The proper cat.
Just for the record.
The proper god.
Yeah.
The one true savior.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Professor Popper has always dodged my questions about what on earth a statue of the Egyptian cat goddess of war is doing on an island.
Who fucking knows the Egyptian fucking mythology?
This is why
I'm even more intrigued now. The cats seem to be listening or contemplating or even meditating.
This is why we have the proper IQ man from the Londons.
This is not a low IQ stream.
Low IQ Andy would never know.
No, low IQ Andy wouldn't understand what's going on in this stream. It's
Well, Major, I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation for their behavior. Cats often behave quite strangely, I found.
Well, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you too, mate. Oh, I mean, I clicked button.
Well, they're strange, and then they're strange. And my experience teaches me that the type of strangeness that cats are affected with is beyond acceptable. I believe the only way to protect us all is total dissociation.
There you go. Right.
Major, do you hear yourself?
Keep content.
We're here practically trespassing on their territory so that you can spy on them while they're doing whatever it is they're doing, and you want to disassociation from them?
Probably, I don't know, because my worthless human slave has not kicked the button in order to find my next line of dialogue, and he's now having a piss somewhere.
What a worthless human slave.
He is. He's good for only one job, and he's not even good at that job. It literally just requires clicking one button.
Can you expect much out of a Scottish slave though?
They're not much good for anything, to be honest.
Yep, that's why the wall was built. The Hadrian's Wall, to keep them...
Keep their fried foods on one side of the fucking wall so that the whole Roman Empire doesn't become fat. Can't ride on Harry Potter rides anymore.
Exactly. They need to be able to ride those Harry Potter rides.
But it wasn't Harry Potter at the time, it was Socrates and the Platonic solids. It was a Greek tragedy.
Leave my cat alone. Leave her alone.
It's a series of 7 books. The last one ends with Socrates killing himself.
This is life.
As to be expected from
As we
Roman literature.
that was Greek.
This is life.
Oh, Greek.
Greek. Well,
They're very similar. They're very similar.
Well, the Romans took a lot of stuff from the Greeks.
That is true. They're very similar. Their gods just have different names, and their storylines follow similar patterns.
The Romans were great cultural appropriators. They appropriated all the cultures.
They did, but that's how that's the reason they were so good at
Not
conquering
just that.
them.
Not just that. They forced other cultures to appropriate them. That was literally one of their requirements. You have to appropriate our fucking culture. Now, imagine the head spins on for certain people. No, it's not a case of they're going, "Ooh, you're appropriating our culture." It's like, you're going to appropriate our fucking culture, you motherfuckers, or kill.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the Roman difference.
That's why they were able to conquer so many places, though.
Exactly, which is why this whole cultural appropriation shit is bullshit.
Well, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, he doesn't appropriate culture. Dogs. Cats appropriate culture. They appropriate human culture.
Right, I'm back. Did any of you
For
hear
their
that
own
nonsense
benefit.
that
Their
just
own
happened?
selfish, but
Hopefully not.
no, we're trying to drown it
Good.
out with other
Good.
nonsense. Anyway,
Good. Well done, lads.
one must know one's enemy, da. The explorer.
How are they your enemy, Major? They've never done anything to you.
Oh no, those mules are wholly responsible for the problems on this cursed island, and it's about time they were held accountable. They're the carriers of the cat virus. If it weren't for them, you wouldn't be afflicted with the illness.
I like this cat.
Oh, is that so? Because I distinctly remember it was you lot who deliberately put me in danger in the first place. The elders are cats. Just cats.
Just cats, eh? Oh, I see.
I realize what I've just said, and although I didn't intend it in the way that Major has taken it, I can see how wounded he is. I feel conflicted. On the one hand, I want to take a stand against his bigotry. It is not helping our progress, and I believe it may end up ruining our friendship.
Wait a minute. If I'm... Oh, we got something. We've now got a new follower. Woo!
Oh, yay! Welcome!
Congratulations, you fucking idiot. Why did you do that? This is going to ruin your life.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I was just
I'm
going
not
to
even
say.
joking, it's ruined my life already.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the bigot thing, right? She's been a bigot to this cat that has been a bigot to other cats. So it's sort of like a vicious circle. Maybe she shouldn't be.
It's a vicious hyperbole.
Right. It's
Don't throw stones in glass houses, people.
If you are going to throw
the
stones in a
left,
glass house, throw them at the fucking floor.
the
That's
left.
the obvious thing to do, isn't it? I mean, come on, if you're throwing them at the glass, what do you expect to happen? If you throw them at the floor, they're probably just going to be on the floor.
I mean, fuck.
Well, what if the
Think
floor is
about
also
this.
glass?
This guy
Well,
that's
you're
a Nazi.
fucked. Why you want a glass floor?
This
Better
guy.
be fucking thick enough to take your weight, in which case, if you can
Snake
throw a
triple
stone
thing.
to break that glass floor, you should have already fallen through it. Oh, this fat fucker, look at his fucking fat ginger face.
Exactly. So fucking such a Nazi bigot. Oh wait, I'm being a bigot by doing that. Oh, just everything about everything just annoys me.
Strange game, the only way to win is not to play. Would you like to
Exactly.
play a
On the
nice
other
game?
hand,
Which is
I know
why
he
I
is
don't play.
He is a good heart.
Shut up,
As
cat, she's talking.
Yeah,
True.
as Trixie says, he's just stuck in his ways, and it would be wrong of me to start pushing my views onto him. Perhaps I can lead by example and practice a little more tolerance myself. Yes. Be diplomatic and be quiet.
Mm-mm.
We should be diplomatic.
Don't do
got
that.
you now, bitch.
Run on Twitter,
got you now.
block people,
Well,
call
we're-
everyone that disagrees with you fucking outright. And,
No, I don't
want
wanna do that.
Nazis and stuff.
I
But
want to
that's-
be tolerant
No, but that's
and lead by
Goddamn,
example.
tolerance is so 1997.
exactly what are you talking about.
Disgusting.
Tolerant. You can't be.
20
I want to
fucking
be.
years out
I
of
want to
date.
be diplomatic.
Are you some type of
Let-
Nazi?
let-
What's wrong
Look,
with
Kat, the only way she'll learn how wrong she is to not be an asshole.
you? But
So I guess you're just gonna have to let her go for the diplomacy, as stupid as that is.
wait. What if
I
I,
wanna
think
be
she's an
diplomatic.
asshole though?
Yeah, well, look, there's only one way to demonstrate. It's through a game of playing interactions with cats that she'll learn by proxy how to properly behave in human society, which is something she clearly doesn't understand.
Actually,
This is why we allow her to make the wrong decisions in order to demonstrate that if she made those decisions in real life, it'd be disastrous.
Right. So what? What is it? What is it? That
I wanna be
are we a
diplomatic.
complete?
She wants to be diplomatic, which is
Right.
completely insane, obviously.
Obviously.
But we'll allow it.
Who would want to do that? You should stand up for what you believe in and kill the
No,
racist.
I
That's-
want to be diplomatic because sometimes you
Let her
have to
be
agree to
diplomatic.
disagree.
She's wrong, but let her be wrong. Let her be wrong.
Fine. This is going
It's
to
the
go
only way she'll
badly. You're
learn.
going to let Nazis
Tough
into
love.
your camp,
Tough.
and
love.
they're going to be committing cat genocide and other things.
Felicide.
Oh, come on, Major. I didn't mean it that way. You know I have the highest regard for all cats, and particularly you.
Fucking
I think he's in there, lads. What do you think? Yeah, I think he might be in there. Don't know. Yeah, I think he might. Let's find out.
And I feel that the explorer.
Oh, she's in there. He's in there. He's like, oh, I get to, you know.
However, I must say, I find it increasingly difficult to determine how such an intelligent person yourself fails to recognize such obvious truths.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you start separating people into groups. You get the high IQ ones, you get the low IQ ones, and the high IQ ones think they know better and start killing off the low IQ ones because what's the point in them? I'm just
I'm not
Okay,
understanding
perhaps I
constant
haven't
IQ as a
given
distributive
you a fair
scale.
hearing. Maybe my own opinions got in the way. So go on then. You have my full attention. Teach me, Major. I'm open
I
to
shall
new
teach
ideas.
you. Well, that's more like it.
He pulls himself up and fluffs out his fur. It gives him an air of self-importance, so much so that, in spite of my promise to be open-minded, I'm already feeling a bit irritated.
Fuck you, cunt.
oh, SGW.
You see? Oh, sorry. Go.
You see, you should shut the fuck up, human, when a cat is speaking. You see, what you and the other pedestrian-minded inhabitants of this island will not do is look at the undeniable evidence that this species is the cause of all our problems.
The evidence being...
Just fucking open your eyes and have a look, love, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're Jews.
You gotta have
they're
citations!
Jews. No, I don't.
You can change my mind, but you have to have
No,
citations.
I don't.
That sounds like some patriarchal nonsense to me, mate. What the fuck are you talking about?
They're Jews, they're black, they're different than me. I don't like them, we should gas them.
Well, firstly, they segregated themselves from us and created a ghetto,
See?
where we have been made unwelcome. That is an act of hostility,
Like black
mein
people.
Führer.
Like black people.
I'm picking Palestine.
I want to point
I'm
out
just
that
thinking
they
of black
haven't
people in the
created
US,
anything.
to be fair. Because that's what I get told. So
They haven't.
The woman speak.
I wanted to point out that they haven't created anything. They have always been there, but I'm practicing tact and diplomacy.
This is definitely West Bank.
Yeah. I can see where this is
Secondly,
going.
they carry the virus. This is now Z.
Yeah.
World War Z. This is what this is now.
They carry the AIDS,
This
man.
This is World War Z with cats.
Look.
I mean, what the fuck?
We don't want the faggots on this. Look, they're gay. They're degenerate. They do
They're low IQ.
sick stuff
That's
up
the important
bums,
thing.
and they've got AIDS, and we don't want them to have sex with our ladies because this spreads the virus of like
Low IQ. I don't care about the IQ. I need to
Things.
know if your intelligent quotient is within acceptable parameters.
Exactly.
Feline transitional gene.
We can all see where this is going. This cat should have fucking swastikas all over him.
Cat should have a fucking Jew hat on it. Quite.
That's it.
They are trying to infect everyone. Make us all like them, and they will have their way too. If we don't fight back with nuclear weapons.
I bite my tongue and resist telling him that it is far more likely that they are not trying to infect anyone. They simply want to live and let live. They probably don't even understand the effect their body fluids have on other species.
Oh, I understand exactly the effect of my bodily fluids.
Do you know all of your body fluids effect?
Yep. Pretty sure I don't know what my bodily fluids do.
Thirdly, it should be obvious to everyone that this cat should not ever be allowed to speak. They have made no attempts whatsoever to learn our language.
This
Harold,
reminds
learn our
me of
language.
something. I
It's
don't
not
know how
English.
deep this game's trying to be,
I
but
know,
this
Harold,
is...
no, right, that's right. No, that's right, isn't
This
it? You
cat's
have
a
to-
conservative.
They're all speaking a cat language that don't they secretly give you, if I remember correctly.
Like
Am I right there?
like
They
the
secretly
dark
give you the ability to
like the
listen
dark
to their cat language.
the dark intellectual outright dark intellectual think tank of the
Well,
internet.
you wouldn't think that right would be going
Oh
for
my
anything
god!
that's dark.
Is this cat Alex Jones?
Yeah, no.
They're turning the humans cats!
this game, man, is so on point right now on what I've seen on Twitter the past week. Have you seen the
That's
art?
because they're turning the humans cat!
No, but if you see,
If they were congenial towards us, they would have surely tried to communicate with us now, but these aliens are probing our anuses without so much as drinks and flowers.
No, if you didn't block everyone that disagrees with you, you might understand that not everyone agrees with you. You fucking bubble fucking faggots. Like all of you, both of them, like the alt-right and the left, especially the left though, but the alt-right is starting to do it too. They start blocking people on the thing, and they don't read the other side, and they're in a bubble. And then you've got the left that's been in a bubble for a while, and both of them are just wow. Just the shit that comes out of both sides is just holy shit. You can just basically laugh at both, and I think this game has just triggered me now. I'm just fuck.
Shut up and click the fucking button and get the next dialogue. Here we
Shut
go.
up, faggot. Read.
Fisher?
I try to keep my voice amicable.
She's
So
triggered.
do I.
I know how frustrating it is when you can't make yourself understood, Major.
Very frustrating. I'm glad you see that, Dara the Explorer. At least I have one ally in all of this.
Dara the Explorer, I remember that. That's an old reference. No one apart from people from the UK would get that.
Maybe now is the time to strike.
With nuclear weapons.
You know what, Major? I'll bet that with your superior intellect and my research skills, we might be able to find a way to learn their language.
She's finally understood your intellect. She knows you're smarter than her now. That's...
Well, obviously.
Well, I mean, it's a start.
I hold my breath.
Why on earth would we want to do that?
To communicate.
So you just failed to do for 20 seconds. Have you lost your mind, Dara? Say nothing of your sense of smell.
Huh?
I doubt they have anything worthwhile to communicate.
Of course not.
They're no more to us than an insect under a microscope.
That's why you block them. I mean, why would you want to listen to their views? I mean, they're just... Like, they've not got any input. Like...
Oh.
Smell, however, that is rather overpowering.
Fucking peasants.
Shall we call it a day here and go somewhere where the air is more pleasant for our lunch?
I'm feeling very uncomfortable now, and I want to get away to think. Actually, Major, I have to get back. I'm feeding duty today. If you like, I can put something by for you.
Very well. I shall call by the mess later. The mess tent later.
He's
I shall
going to
make a
murder
mess
some
later.
Jews first.
As I make my way back to the camp, I can't help feeling I ought to have handled this differently.
Too late, motherfucker.
I wonder if honesty may have made more progress with Floofy. Diplomacy just feels like pandering to him, really.
Well, well, well. Who was told? Who
Mate,
was told you
that's
were
it.
making the wrong
I was
decision?
trying to see it from his point of view.
Oh
I'm
dear, oh
done.
dear, oh dear.
We're
Oh, dear.
done.
But since it's my birthday, can't we do one more?
No,
Aww.
Nah,
I think
we've
I
already done an
we
hour.
could.
It's gone. We've already done an hour. It's
Well,
gone.
what
No.
does the audience think? Are they just
Fuck that,
complaining
I don't
about
give a
boats
fuck.
again?
No, I'm gone.
Are they
I'll
talking about
speak
boats,
to her.
though?
Look, I'll
Uh,
keep. I want to end the stream.
Boats.
I'll speak to her more,
Boats.
but I'm not
Boats.
gonna. I'm not gonna do more in the stream. No, there's no votes.
Well, why not?
Because
Why the fuck not?
because it's my shit.
Because you're a lazy fuck.
Yeah. And I want to
Fair
turn off
enough.
my camera, and I can't be arsed anymore.
All I wanted to hear